Hi Capricorn, it's your honest homegirl Keisha Neek, and this is your intuitive timeless reading. So when you see this reading is for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos to support your girl. That's all I ask of you, especially to those that resonate. If it doesn't resonate, leave it for another healing home, because that means the message wasn't for you. Okay. Oh, also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and if you like zodiac horoscopes and if you like live readings, I do that on Instagram at The Honest Homegirl. I don't know why, for some of you, you may want to say something, but you catch yourself and then you think about what you say, because for some of you, you may be learning to watch what you say, because you may have a foul mouth, okay? And you're learning to not say certain things because it's not necessary, okay? Now, let's get into your intuitive message. So, Capricorn, for a lot of you guys, don't be a fool twice. First time, shame on them. Second time will be shame on you. But don't let somebody make you a fool twice. For some of you guys, you may feel like you were a fool for doing this already, and I do feel like for a lot of you, you're moving on from the situation and you're not taking things personal, because at the end of the day, people go through what they go through, but you ain't about to let nobody project anything onto you. I know that's right, Capricorn. Don't be letting nobody project nothing onto you because they got issues, they need healing, they need to sit there and figure out what they want and who they are, because you know exactly who you are, right? I'm about my cash and taking care of myself, right? And building, right? And making boss moves, whether you're male or female. For some of you guys at this time too, you may be focusing on your son, especially if you have newborns, any child under the age of 5, or this could be a grandchild, this could be a niece, and a nephew, it could be a niece, I don't know why I just said niece. For others of you, you could be healing from childhood traumas at this time, realizing that being a teenage mom was an actual trauma, because people glorify that now, but at the end of the day, people got to realize teenage pregnancy is a trauma. That is something where a baby is literally having a baby, and mentally, their minds are not fully developed until they're in their 20s, okay? I would say, honestly, 23, 24 is when you really sit there and start thinking, right? And really analyzing the things that you're doing and saying. So it's like a baby having a baby, that is traumatic, especially someone that I'm hearing the age 12, 13 years old. Somebody got pregnant at that time as well. And that's very, very traumatic, because that's when you first start getting your ministration. I can't even say it. Basically your period, okay? But again, I have to remind you guys, don't take things personal, because the things that people are going through, it ain't got nothing to do with you unless you know you fucked up. For some of you, you got somebody that messed up twice and you gave them 2 chances and you're like, nope, that third strike, it ain't even happening, Captain. And they begging to pay for it. Like, I'll pay for it. If I could sing, I'd sing to you. They might get me the second time. If they started singing, I'd be like, all right, pay. But then it would click back in my head, like, get out of here. But some of you, you stopped saying positive affirmations to yourself, and that's why you're feeling a little off. So start saying more positive affirmations to yourself in the morning time, so that you can start your day on the right foot, okay? So we're going to get into the divine feminine energy, the divine masculine energy. Depending on where you are on your spiritual journey, you might be tapped more into your feminine than your masculine, or your masculine than your feminine. And if you're balanced, I would recommend that you look at both. And then we will get into your random messages from your person. And that's when I do the oracle messages and whatever else may come out, the homegirl advice as well. Okay, so we are starting divine feminine energy. Divine Spirit, what is going on with the divine feminine energy of Capricorn? I really feel like you guys are on chill mode right now. You're just vibing out to your own vibes. and this was in a reverse. Some of you are not moving forward because you keep thinking about your past. Now, when it pertains to your spiritual journey and your healing process, this could be the reason why you're still looking at the past, because you're actively dealing with adolescent traumas at this time. So yes, you're forced to go back to the past and really look at it from a different perspective, accept that those things have happened to you, and realize why those things had to happen in order for you to be where you are today, right? Because without all those things that happened to us, we wouldn't be where we are today. You know, whether that's us actually being on a healing journey, or us being successful, or us, you know, being, because some people don't realize being a mom is somebody's purpose. Okay, because there's people out here that don't have children or can't have children because it wasn't their purpose this lifetime to have them. You know, they were supposed to be a blessing in disguise for extended family members and things of that nature versus being a mom this lifetime. So everything happens for a reason, but you don't fully understand those things until you go through the process of healing to see things from a healed perspective than a trauma-filled perspective, okay? Let's see what else is going on with the divine feminine energy. Good gosh, y'all just knocking. Don't be knocking the tables down. Yeah, some of you, you're definitely thinking about the things and healing from your adolescent years, especially my female Capricorns at this time, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys felt like you were really strong and in your strength when you were a teenager. And for some of you, you had to be. Some of you didn't have a childhood. You were forced to grow up. And this is for my males and my females. But a lot of my, most of this I really feel is for my divine feminines, my females, Capricorn. You guys had to step up to the plate sooner than you needed to or wanted to growing up. For some of you, and I say for some of you because all of these messages are not for all of you, okay? I do feel here where a lot of you guys are finally taking the effort and the time to go within, listen to your higher self, listen to God, listen to your ancestors. I feel like you guys are getting a lot closer with God at this time because you really want to be a different person. And when they say Capricorns work, they work. And yes, they work when it comes to stability and security and materialistic things that they could touch, taste, smell, and feel. But I feel like the work that you're putting in right now is the work on yourselves. Okay, and if you have Virgo placements, definitely check out that Virgo reading because Virgo, they were working on themselves, okay? They were working, okay? This could also be your partner who could be a Virgo, or your partner's the Capricorn and you're cross-watching right now and you're the Virgo, but y'all are, it's like somebody initiated the healing and you're healing together. You're taking that leap of faith and seeing things from a, like I said, from a different perspective, from a healed perspective. Some of you are tapping and tuning in more into your psychic abilities. Some of them have been laying doormat, and because you've been triggered to heal and go within, it's reopened your gifts that you had that you thought would never come back again. Some of you were even scared of your gifts, but you're going to take a leap of faith and embrace those gifts because they were God-given to you. For others of you, I do feel too that at an early age, you had it together, whether you were forced to or not. I feel like at a very early age, I'm talking 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, you had your own place, your own car, you had a job, like nobody took care of you, you paid your own bills type of energy. Like I feel like as a teenager, some of you were parents as teenagers, and the thing is, you really had to step your shit up. Like, for real, for real. Like there was a lot of personal growth within you, a lot of challenges within you, a lot of obstacles that you had to go through. You may have been moving from place to place to place because you were just trying, you know, to make sure you had a place where you were going to get the most for your money. Okay. A lot of you guys have been, what's the word? You you had to parent yourself for some of you, okay? A lot of you could have been a homebody as a teenager more so than anything because you had to stay at home with your kids, or you were just someone that just stayed in the house a lot. You really didn't go out like that. For a lot of you, you learned at an early age how to be generous, how to give to get back, how to give and take with people, how to run a household, how to, you know, cook, clean, all that domestic stuff you learned at a very early age, and that's probably why you don't like doing it now. Because you're like, I done been there, I done that, and I'm tired of it. But others of you, I do feel that, you know, you see, some of you, your purpose was to be a mom. It's just that simple. You were a person that was supposed to be there for those that needed healing. And you not only were healing your own children, but you were healing other people's children as well. Like, you were that mom on the block that everybody loved, that everybody would go to, that it's like everybody told you their problems. And it's like even your kids' friends, you know, would come to you and talk to you and things like that. Like, because that's your purpose. And through helping other people, you learn to grow yourself. Okay? For others of you, I do feel too that you almost got lucky with somebody when you were a teenager and you were in a long-term commitment with. It just never completed itself because this person, yeah, the both of you were teenagers, honestly. This person may have felt like they were the luckiest person in the world being with you, but things just didn't add up all the way with you guys when it came to your marriage or your long-term commitment, because some of you got married at a very early age. And it was like, for some of you, you or them may have felt like there was still something missing. It was like, it was a special bond, but it was like, you know how you could be with somebody and it's like, I don't want to sit there and say you wish they could be more like this or that. It was just, there was something within the connection that just wasn't there. It just wasn't there. You don't know how to explain it. It just wasn't there. Like, you could connect on different levels. You could connect on making money. You could connect on making sure the household is, you know, up to par type of thing. Like mundane things, but there was something deeper that it was just something that was missing. Or this person may have had a void in their lives when they got married to you, and y'all guys may have gotten married for the wrong reasons, okay? And maybe the both of you went through a lot and y'all were trauma bonded, not realizing that marriage was a trauma bond, not so much of a real marriage, coming from where the both of you worked on yourselves and you're a healed person, and now you're, you know, in matrimony with one another. For others of you, especially my males that are tuned into their emotions at this time, you're seeing a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo female that is like yourself. You see yourself with long-term commitment with this person. You've been looking on how to make more money, how to save more money. I feel like you're becoming more financially literate so that you can marry this woman because you want this woman. You want to be with this woman. And this is same sex too. So if you are the more divine feminine energy, you could be the alpha female, and you're just tuning more into your divine feminine energy, because when it comes to marriage, you're going to have to balance out both. But I see a long-term commitment here, and somebody is trying to make sure all their ducks are in a row, because they know they Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo female ain't having that. You better have all the ducks in a row, all the I's dotted, all the T's crossed. You better come correct with this one, because this one is like, I'm not working when I get married and having a baby. I'm gonna be a housewife type of energy. And is that a squirrel or a bunny rabbit? It's too far away for me to tell, but it's one or the other. If it comes up again or gets closer to my window, I'll be able to tell you what spirit animal that is, because I'm not too sure if it's my little squirrel, because I got this one squirrel that's around the house, and then I have like several baby bunny rabbits and the mom and the dad that hang around over here. I'm trying to see if there's a tail. Yeah, that's a squirrel. Yeah, when I think of squirrels, I feel like, you know how squirrels, they're gathering things throughout the season. So when wintertime come, they ain't got to do nothing but hibernate type of energy. I feel like that's what you're doing. Like, you want to sit there, you're busting your behind right now. So later on, you can chill. Okay. When you take this leap of faith, Capricorn, know that it's like a renewal of your strength is coming back to you. And when you start to embody that inner strength that you've always had, that's when luck comes to you. That's when you get on this high vibrational feeling, okay. I was gonna say healing, but I guess Spirit said feeling. When you get this feeling of, I'm good enough, I'm worthy enough, I can do it, I got this. You're vibing on a high vibrational frequency to where it's not luck, it's you just attracting what it is that you want a lot faster, because you can't manifest on a low vibrational frequency, okay? For others of you, I do feel by you healing from your past, you'll be able to stand up to an immature male that you have to deal with, okay? You could be even looking for this person, because this person is like one of them type of people that go MIA, and then you can't find them for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, and then they just pop back up. Because you could be really healing from this individual too, and then it's like, once you heal, once you start standing in your power, you're like, I'm going to confront this person, but you may not be able to find this person. And I feel like energetically, Spirit has removed this person out of your life to where you can't find them, or they can't find you, because you're on another level when it comes to your energy, so they can't come around you. People don't realize that too, that when you raise your frequency, a lot of people will avoid you because they're choosing to stay on a low vibrational frequency. Now, if they're on a high vibrational frequency, or you lower your frequency, that's when those people are invited back into your life, because now you're vibing on the same level. But if you're up here and they're down here, there's always going to be some type of conflict or distance between you two, or separation. Some of you too are also seeing that, even though you've grown, even though you've put in work, even though you're working on yourself, healing on yourself and things like that, you still have a lot of work to do still, okay? There may be a few things you may want to accomplish. You may want to go back to school. There may be things that are on your bucket list that you haven't crossed off yet to make you feel complete, okay? I do feel like it's a lot of past things that you wish you should have did or could have did back in the day, but nothing is never too late. In the day and age that we're in right now, people that are 99 years old is graduating from college. So please do not limit yourself, or even have that limited mindset to stop you from completing whatever dreams it is that you want to complete, because you can. For some of you, you do have a child, a male child, that either is very immature, or this is your teenager, and they may be the ones getting married for the wrong reasons, okay? Because there's a piece of them that's incomplete, but they have to realize that that incompleteness is coming from themselves, not a marriage coming together with somebody to make you whole. That's not going to work, because you're getting married for the wrong reasons, and you need to be a whole person before you sit there and get married to somebody, and vice versa. This person may be trying to marry your son because they're incomplete, and they think being in a relationship and a marriage or a higher commitment is going to complete them. That ain't going to do nothing but sit there and cause problems in your relationship still. The problems you still got, you still gonna have. It's just there's a higher commitment, and people don't understand that. But let's get into the divine masculine energy. I'm trying to write down these timestamps for you guys. I promise you, I'm doing my best. Okay, let's see. Divine masculine energy, alpha females. Is y'all over here playing games and trying to make things right now, or used to play games and now you're over here getting the courage to do things the right way now. And that's why you're looking at higher commitments and stuff, because you know you ain't trying to lose somebody. I don't want to be a player no more. I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. You better stop playing them games, because whoever you dealing with ain't for it, okay? They will bust you upside your head. Let's stop playing with them. And then if you cross-watching for a Capricorn, I'm letting you know right now, Capricorns may be cool, calm, and collecting, but they will bust you upside your head. Stop playing with them. They ain't playing with you. They the low-key violent type. It's like, I ain't no sucker, but don't push me. Because listen, they will be quick to move, okay? They reflexes, you better stop playing with them. They fighters. Let's sit there and see. Or this could be you telling somebody that, like, yo, stop playing with me. Okay, so some of you are looking to have a new beginning. And this new beginning includes you being more disciplined, you being more logic with yourself. You, some of you may even be going into a new field of work, like law enforcement, corrections, law. Oh, wow. You guys have a woodpecker showing up in your reading. That's your spirit animal. Okay, you had a squirrel and a woodpecker. I love seeing the woodpeckers because they're so pretty when they sit there be on the tree and they be over there just making. The crazy thing is, I'm so glad that I can't hear it, because before, back in the day, you used to be able to like hear it, but I guess you got to be outside and kind of close to them to hear them banging on that wood like that. But yeah, some of you, your new beginning is with a career in law, okay? For others of you, you are finally thinking more clearly because you're working on yourself. For some of you, your new beginning, it consists of you being brave. And again, standing in your power, being more disciplined, and using more logic than your emotions at this time. Or your job may consist of you having to do that, especially if you're in law. You can't have no feelings. Corrections, you can't have no feelings. Police officers, you ain't gonna be tapped into your feelings. That's an authoritative job, telling people what to do. The stroke of the ego. That's why a lot of them people that be in those type of jobs, they got an egotistical type of vibe to them, because they like to be in control. Okay, Capricorn, you guys like to be in control. I don't know why I was thinking of Janet Jackson. Yeah, y'all are definitely having a new beginning in a career in law. Law enforcement, some type of law, government job, whatever the case may be. But you will definitely have a new beginning. If you're thinking about this, this is where, you know, but you can't be no punk being in them type of jobs, in that type of field. Being a punk is what happens when officers sit there and be killing, you know, people in the street and stuff like that, especially my people, because they're scared. One, you need to really be in your own community, because if you're not accustomed to being around black folks, you don't understand black people. So you need to, if you're scared of them, then you need to be the hell away from them. And yeah, I said it. So make sure you ain't nobody punk. You know how to do some type of self-defense, okay? A lot of you, like I said, you may be even going into this career because it pays really well, because you want to marry somebody. Okay, and you know this job is going to pay you a lot. To some of you may want to marry a fire sign female, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or they may have earth and fire in their natal chart somewhere, or this could be you, and you're cross-watching. But I do feel that for some of you, like I said, because I feel like I keep repeating myself, your new beginning is in law. For others of you, your new beginning starts once you finish dealing with some karmic ties that you have, but you have to make the decision to cut them off in order for the wheel of fortune to turn in your favor. For others of you, like I said, you bring in your luck when you make the right decisions, the ones that you know you're supposed to make, okay? You are going to get a lucky break. Things are going to turn into your favor. And when they do turn into your favor, there's going to be an opportunity presented to you where you're going to have to either go left or go right. Many of you, yours is more an emotional sense of a new beginning, a new start when it comes to your mental and emotional healing. Okay, you are going to be releasing any emotional baggage. I'm hearing bag lady, Erica Badu, like you're not carrying all them bags on your back no more. You're not carrying other people's burdens on you anymore. If it's not something that is reciprocated in a good way, in a healing way, in a high vibrational way, you're not dealing with it anymore. A lot of you guys are going to be making sure you embody the divine energy. You're going to be making sure that your expectations are being met with the people, places, and things that you surround yourself with. I don't know why I'm hearing classy bitch, because I'm a classy bitch. Is that even a song? Or somebody may be making a song like that. I don't know. But you know, Capricorn, don't you be embarrassing no Capricorn out in the streets, okay? Even at home in front of people, don't embarrass them. They are not the sign. They will never forget that, and they will probably never forgive you for it. So, yeah. You may have done this to a fellow Capricorn, and you're like, let me get my shit together, because they ain't gonna never take me out nowhere no more. But others of you, you may be dealing with a Libra and having the courage or the strength to make a decision on this person. You may not be too sure about this individual. For some of you, you may have to be going back to court for a situation, and it's like they give you a choice on something, so you better make sure you make the right choice. The choice that your quiet voice is telling you to make, not that loud, egotistical voice, right? For others of you, you are wanting some type of justice with a Leo here, or you trying to get this Leo to make a decision on something, a fair decision. You want him to be fair when they make this decision. So if you're dealing with a Leo, you want this person to make the right decision. For others of you, like I said, things are going to work out for you when it comes to a court situation, okay? I feel like you just have to pay your karmic debts, pay whatever fine you have to pay, and that's when your renewal in life will start. Just clear out whatever, and if it's not like tickets or anything, if you want balance back into your life, if you have credit cards you need to pay off all your debt, and that's how life will start to flow for a lot of you too. Basically anything, honestly, that you needed to get done, that you've been postponing, that you've been procrastinating about, you're ruled by Saturn just like Aquarius. So it's time to get it together, okay? It's time to get it together. Now, for some of you, you really need to reconsider this karmic connection that you keep entertaining with someone. I think you know that you need to let this person go. You know that you can't hold on to this energy anymore. And you know, in order for you to have brighter days with yourself and with other people, and, meeting that person you're supposed to meet, you gotta, I keep just hearing change, okay? Like, there's just a lot of changes. Like, this may be your theme right now. You really implementing a lot of change in your life, okay? Learning a lot of karmic lessons at this life, in your life right now. And maybe this lifetime, you may came to this life to heal and learn from whatever karmic lessons you had to go through. But I feel like once you learn a lesson, that's the turning point, and that's when the fun begins, okay? Because I feel like I was just repeating myself with the divine masculine energy. I just feel like it's just time to change. That's it, okay? You just have to change. There's nothing else you can do but to change. So let's get into your random messages. Let's start with the messages from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. This could be the person on your mind, or they may want to be saying this to you because you're on their mind, okay? However it goes. say something, baby. So some of you may not be talking at this time. Like I said, if you're healing and they're not, there's going to be distance between the two of you. You may not even want to talk to them because you're too busy focusing on you. It says, I'm out of my mind, so they're probably going crazy because you ain't talking to them. Others of you may be wanting to redecorate your home, or you want to become a home decorator, you know, and workaholic. Be mindful of this, because if you are trying to heal but you're drowning yourself into work, that's not going to help you heal, okay? And then we have at the bottom of the deck, it's not true, okay? So somebody could have sat there and said something to you about your spouse or something like that, and your spouse is like, that's not true. And you're not too sure if you want to listen to them or not, but you rather just go within and have a connection with God for things to be revealed to you. So that's probably why, too, you're tuning more into your intuition and stuff again, so that the truth could be revealed to you. Let's get some homegirl advice. Because I really feel like you guys are really being cool, calm, and collected. Like, you're not letting anything disturb your inner peace. We have trust and spirit animals. So, yeah, those spirit animals that came through for your reading, Google the spiritual meaning of squirrels and Google the spiritual meaning of woodpeckers. And Spirit wants you to trust that information that you get and implement it where it fits in. Get it where it fits in, okay, in your life. Don't sit there and make things resonate that ain't there, okay? But if you read it and that's what's going on with you right now, then you know it's meant for you. For others of you, the full moon is a prominent time for you guys, so something may be revealed to you at that particular time. And the full moon is actually coming up in like 3 days. Oh, and it's in Capricorn, I think. Yo, check, don't quote me on it, but check to see when the full, I think the full moon is on the 13th and it's in Capricorn. Shit about to be, your eye gonna be wide open. Protection. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. So if you're thinking, you know, you're gonna lose something or somebody's gonna take something away from you, what's meant for you will be for you. You will not miss out on it, and nobody could take that away from you. Now, people could do spell work to try to delay things, but they can never stop that from happening, okay? Completely. So, it is what it is. I'm also hearing Monica's song, Don't Take It Personal. Baby, 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 don't take it personal. Some of you just, you know, want to just vibe and not be bothered by anybody, so it's like whoever's getting upset and on their little high horse, it's like, listen, don't take it personal. I'm just trying to vibe on my own right now. We have clarity. We have love, story of my life, communication, positive thinking, patience, and good things to come. I feel like the more you're going to be yourself, the more authentic you are with yourself and others. I feel like people are going to want to see more of that, okay? You don't have to always be this tight ass. I don't know where that came from just now. Somebody may have called you a tight ass, okay? Just be your authentic self and feed yourself positive affirmations, okay? You want things to grow. You want things to manifest. You have to be on a high vibrational frequency. So think good thoughts. Even when the worst case scenario is happening, think positive thoughts, because then you can get the best outcome out of a worse situation. Things are going to take time. One thing I used to do in the beginning of my journey to keep myself thinking positively, like say I got in a bad mood, I used to have a rubber band that I used to pop on my wrist, and by habit, when I would get agitated or frustrated, I would be popping myself with it, but it was more of an indicator and a reminder to change my thinking, okay, and what the words that came out of my mouth, because people don't realize words are spells as well. So anything that you say, I choose, or I will, or I am, make sure it's strong, positive things. Meditation is going to work for you to clear out all that clutter that's in your mind. Sing love songs to yourself to boost your self-esteem, to feel loved. I always say singing love songs to yourself are top tier. And again, know that good things are coming your way because you are working on yourself. The more lessons you learn, the more blessings you will receive. It's kind of like a gift from God, like, hey, babe, here's your gift. You learned your lesson. But I love you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you later.